This is the fifth video clipping of photosynthesis for class 10. Here we will learn the experiments on photosynthesis. A number of experiments can be performed for proving the various conditions and requirements necessary for photosynthesis. First one is destarching or the removal of starch. In this process, we can keep the plant in dark for 24 to 48 hours. Keep this in your mind, 24 to 48 hours to remove the total amount of the starch stored within the plant body. This process is called destarching. Next is the iodine test. It is a test to establish or to prove the presence of starch within the leaf. Now in this case we perform some steps. First we take a leaf from any plant and dip the leaf in the boiled water. We are dipping it in the boiled water to kill the cells in the leaf. Next we keep the leaf in the methylated spirit till the leaf becomes pale in color or white in color. So to remove the chlorophyll. Next we again dip in the hot water to make it soft, and now the time to test the presence of the glucose. Now we will put 1 or 2 drops of iodine. If the starch is present, then the leaf will take blue black color, but if the starch is absent, then the leaf will take the color of the iodine, that is brown. Experiment number 1, to show that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. In this process, we are taking a variegated leaf. Now, what is a variegated leaf? Means some leaf have some different colors except the green. Sometimes it may be yellow, it may be red, it may be white. So, when the different colors are present, then this leaf is called variegated leaf. As for example, coleus, croton, etc. Now we take the plant and place the plant in a dark room for the destarching, and separate one particular leaf from that plant. Before that, we have to keep the plant in the sun for at least 1 or 2 days. Now the leaf, we will perform the iodine test, means first within the boiled water, then within the methylated spirit, again boil water, and we'll pour some iodine. Now here, after the iodine test, the portion having the green color, they will change to the blue black color. The portion having the white color, they will take the color of the iodine. Why? The portion of the green color having the chlorophyll, they perform the photosynthesis, and they will have the glucose, and that's why this portion will show the positive result in the iodine test, change its color to the blue black, and rest of the portion which was white, they don't have chlorophyll, no photosynthesis, no glucose, so negative result for the iodine test. From here we can establish that yes, chlorophyll is necessary for the photosynthesis. Experiment number 2, to show that sunlight is necessary for the photosynthesis. Here, first we will take a plant, we destarch the plant and choose a particular leaf and cover the leaf with a black paper, and within the black paper we will cut the black paper in the star shaped and place with the help of Jen's strip on the leaf, and place the plant in the sun for 1 or 2 days. After then we will separate that chosen leaf and remove that black paper and also perform the iodine test. After the iodine test, what we will see, the uncovered portion, means outer 2 parts, and the star shaped region will show the positive result in the iodine test, that means change its color to blue black, but the black paper covered region, they won't get sunlight, so they will not perform photosynthesis. That region will not show the positive result in the iodine test, so they will take the color of the iodine. From here we can establish yes, the sunlight is necessary for the photosynthesis. Experiment number 3, to prove that carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis. Now we will choose a particular plant, and from there we take a leaf and place that leaf within the conical flask. Within the conical flask we can take potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide to absorb the carbon dioxide remain within the air of the conical flask, and with the help of a cap or the cork we covered and airtight this container. With a stand we will fix it with the plant and keep this setup for at least few hours in the sun. After keeping within the sun, we will separate the leaf, take it out from the conical flask and perform that iodine test. In the iodine, after the iodine test, we will observe the portion remain outside the conical flask will show the positive result of the iodine test, that means change its color to blue black. That means the portion is outside will get the carbon dioxide and perform photosynthesis, produce glucose and change to blue black color. The portion remain within the flask, they won't get carbon dioxide, they won't perform photosynthesis. That's why there is no glucose, they will take the color of the iodine. So from here we can establish is carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis. Experiment number 4, you are very much familiar with this experiment. In class 7 also you have learned that oxygen is produced during the photosynthesis. Here we will take a setup, that within the setup we will take the aquatic plant Hydrilla and place the Hydrilla within a funnel. Keep that funnel within the tap water filled beaker and take a test tube which also will filled with the beaker, and keeping no gap, no air gap, we will reverse the test tube on the funnel and place this total setup in the sun for few minutes. After then you will see number of small air bubbles will start to come out from this funnel. Definitely these air bubbles are coming from the Hydrilla plant. The Hydrilla will take the carbon dioxide, take the oxygen and the water and start to perform photosynthesis and release the oxygen. That oxygen will start to store there above at the top of the test tube. So from this experiment you can say yes, oxygen is produced during the photosynthesis. Now at the end of this chapter I want to give some assignment work. You copy down this total paragraph and write down the appropriate word, terms or the phrases. This is a very important question. Number of times it has come in the ICSE examination. So you will copy down the total and write down the answers. Next question I want to give, that is, this question has come in 2014. This is also an important question. You copy down the full question and write the answer in any old exercise book. And later on I will give some year questions and solve in the class.